Anomalous secondary growth in Mirabilis Jalapa. Abnormal secondary thickening is called anomalous secondary growth. It is also called abnormal secondary growth. Anomalous secondary growth is the result of abnormal cambial activity. Mirabilis is a dicot, belongs to family Nycticinaceae. Mirabilis Jalapa is a 4 o'clock plant commonly known as Anhemandri. Young stem of Mirabilis shows the following structure. 1. Epidermis. 2. Hypodermis. 3. Cortex. 4. Vascular bundles. Epidermis. Single-layered epidermis consists of compact, rectangular cells, the outer face of which is covered by a thin cuticle. Multicellular hairs are present. Hypodermis. It is made up of few layered calencomatous cells present below the epidermis. Cortex. A broad cortical region is present below the epidermis consisting of calenchima, parenchyma and endodermis. Calencomatous cells are thickened at their corners and oval or polygonal in shape. The region is 3 to 5 cells deep. Parenchyma is present below the calenchima, the cells of which are spherical or polygonal in shape with many intercellular spaces. Parenchymatous region is 3 to many cells deep and cells are generally filled with many chloroplasts. Endodermis is the innermost layer of the cortex consisting of barrel-shaped cells. Endodermal cells lack carsparian strips and filled with starch grains. Pericycle. It is represented by a few parenchymatous layers below the endodermis. Vascular bundles. It is composed of primary phloem, secondary phloem, cambium, secondary xylem, conjunctive tissue and primary xylem. Many medullary bundles are also present. Vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral, open and endarch. Primary phloem is crushed and occurs in patches. A complete ring of few cells thick secondary phloem occurs just outside the cambium. Cambium is present in the form of a strip in between the xylem and phloem. Secondary xylem is present inner to the cambium, and consists of tracheids, vessels, fibers and xylem parenchyma. A continuous cylinder of conjunctive tissue, prosenchyma, is present which is composed of thick and lignified cells. Near the pip are situated groups of primary xylem just opposite to the location of primary phloem. Medullary bundles. Many medullary bundles are scattered in the pith which are leaf traces. Medullary bundles in the pith, present towards its periphery, are smaller while that of the central position are larger in size. Pith. It is parenchymatous. The cells are oval with many intercellular spaces. Secondary growth. Anomalous secondary growth occurs in the form of succession of rings of vascular bundles. De Bary, 1884, was of the opinion that a de novo, extracellular cambium ring arises in the pericycle, but according to Maheshwari, 1930, separate strips of intervesicular cambium develop in the medullary rays between the outer rings of normal bundles. It forms a complete cambium ring by joining with the strips of vesicular cambium. According to De Bary, 1884, normal cambium ring is not formed in Mirabilis. Entire new cambium develops in outer region of vascular bundles from pericycle. Recently Michelson and Popham, 1977, have supported this observation and stated that first cambium arises either in the inner cortex or in pericycle. That is insular or extracellular region. Maheshwari shown that first cambium ring develops normally in outermost region of vascular bundles. This cambium produces xylem towards inner side and phloem towards outer side. Thus there is ring of vascular bundles formed. This cambium then stops its activity after completion of its function. Second and subsequent cambium develops later on and performs same function as previous cambium and adds more vascular bundles in insular region. Cells of last cambium form lignified tissue towards inner side. Then, normal cork and cambium is formed. TS of young stem of Mirabilis. TS of stem of Mirabilis after secondary growth. Ground plan. A portion enlarged. A portion enlarged. Thank you for watching this video.